You'd be pretty hard-pressed to find people in this country who haven't heard of the board game Monopoly. That's the game where you buy and sell properties and perhaps learn a little bit about how to conduct a business. A number of independent, unlicensed versions have been created, from Dog-Opoly to the highly controversial Ghetto-Opoly. Well, Wayne McKenzie has come up with his own version of the popular board game, Pow-Wow-Opoly. McKenzie is making his way across the country to promote the game and joined us in studio to talk about it. Have a look. Wayne McKenzie, thanks so much for coming in today. So tell us a bit about Pow-Wow-Opoly.
Pow-Wow-Opoly is a brief introductory to native culture, native humor, the stuff you might eat at the powwow, or what the dancers wear.
Yeah. And I noticed that some of the spaces are also organized for that. We've got duct tape and Indian car in there. What was the concept in changing them up to those specific titles?
Just to, again, like to give people another side to what we do and what we share at a powwow. Well, this board is like, instead of go to jail, you go to the feast, and instead of the railways are like powwows and gatherings, and it all starts off with your grand entry. So it's like a real powwow information guide, I guess.
What was the main inspiration for the game? How did you come up with it initially?
I used to work with kids back on the reserve, Temiskaming, and yeah, I made it for them pretty much, and then they were my inspiration to get it going, to get it into production.
Now, you're traveling across the country right now in support of the game. How's the response been?
Oh, the response is amazing. It's just like Moccasin Telegram is like the best I find. It's just like they're setting me up from one city or one reserve to the next, and every like right now I'm getting texts every half hour or an hour, like people in town here in Winnipeg just, can you come back here, or another person wants something. And yeah.
Now let's talk about the name itself for a second. There's a lot of different Opoly's that are out there. I mean, you've got the Star Trek edition and the regular Monopoly, a Coca-Cola edition. And then we have, all of those are licensed, but has this been licensed by Hasbro?
No, not right now. Right now, well, this is my first marketing strategy to see if it is good. The company I'm working with made Dog-Opoly like 25 years ago, and actually Hasbro, how he had it was Dog-Opoly all in one word. Then what Hasbro did, they hyphenated it, changed it around 10%, and put out Dog-Opoly, their own edition kind of thing, and they took the idea from him, actually. So that's what he told me. If you change it around more than 10%, you're pretty much okay.
Okay, so do you have any concerns about any legal repercussions that might come in for intellectual property, any of that?
Well, that's what I'm going to get into, the whole, well, I have to register like under Canada Toy and Game registration and trademark and stuff, and that's where I'll find out more there then.
And when that happens, what do you expect to do with the game in the long run? What's the big vision?
There's so many different ways. Actually, I have a friend who wants to make it into like software, like for a computer game, and yeah, who knows, anywhere the possibilities are. Yeah, there's a lot of good other native games I'm finding when I'm out that people has shown me of different ideas that they came up with too. Yeah.
It certainly looks like a lot of fun. Wayne McKenzie,
yeah.
Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you.
He also did the artwork for that game as well. That's your APTN National News Primetime for February 4th. Coming up tomorrow night.